Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Viren, and today I'm here to tell you about the number one best companion in the game that is a must-have that is going to make your gaming experience within Warframe more efficient and a lot better. Getting through all of that harder content, it's going to help. So a lot of players tend to go for the robotics, you know, your Helios Prime, your Carrier Prime, etc., etc. But I don't really like the robotics that much. Sure, they're okay for early game. You know, I used to use the Helios Prime a lot. I used to use the Taxon a lot because it provided a lot of overshields. However, for me, in my opinion, the number one must-have companion within Warframe is this dude right here. And this is a Smita Kavat. There are two reasons why this companion, in my opinion, is the best in game. One of them is because he's a crit kitty, and another one because he is a loot kitty. So there is another Kavat which is just primarily a crit kitty, but you get the Smita one because it does the crit and it does the double loot. What that means is, let's say you're farming Steel Essence and you've got a resource booster on, your Steel Essence gets doubled. Oh, and then your cat procs, and then it gets doubled again. So from your resource booster, you could be getting 4. And then if your cat is procced, while you've got the resource booster, while you just killed the Acolyte, you'll get 8. And that's not all. Your cat can proc 2, 3 times. I have gotten 32 Steel Essence from one Acolyte before because the cat had procced 3 times and I had a booster on. So this kitty, when it comes to like fishing, it comes to mining, as long as this crit kitty's up, at random times it will pop the loot and you'll see that all of the gems, all of the resources that you're gathering, all of the fish, they're all doubling. Even throughout the missions, if you're farming cryotic, it's going to double. Everything that you loot is going to double while the loot kitty is up, while the loot buff is up. So I also want to show you a build for this cat that is going to help you out a bunch as well, and I'm going to explain each mod and why we use it on this companion. So let's get into it. We'll go into the arsenal. Here we go. So we got Prime Animal Instincts. Why? Well, because it shows the loot and the enemies on the radar. It's a really good mod, and it's very, very useful. Also, guys, with these mods, obviously they're not max rank. I do need to farm it a couple of times, but I have got every single mod on that I want on. So it's no big deal right now. So we've got a bleed out reduction. What this means is, instead of waiting 10 seconds and then your cat's dead, it'll last for like a minute. It'll say that it needs to be revived for like a minute and 10 seconds or something like that, so it won't bleed out as quick. Sharpened Claws, this is an armor strip, and it's so useful, especially within Steel Path. It's crazy good. This I definitely recommend. Get this. Sharpened Claws. Pack Leader, if you use the melee weapon a bunch, your cat will actually never die with Pack Leader on. Me personally, I use the Zor a lot. So yeah, my cat very rarely dies. However, there are times when he does, and that's just how it is. We've got Tech Assault, which is 60% chance to ignore lethal damage. It's a really good one, but also it goes with the Tech Enhance, which we'll get to in a minute. We have Charm, which is basically the buff. The Loot Kitty has 28 chance every 27 seconds to bestow its owner with good fortune, which is really, really useful. It's really good, and this is one of them must-have mods for this cat. As you can see, it's for the Smita Kavat only. We've got Tech Enhance, which is Kavat ability duration, which means all of them buffs that you're getting from the cat, they will have increased duration. So the loot lasts about 150 seconds, something like that. We've got the Link Armor, which the more armor and the more health that you have, the more that the cat has. So you're basically buffing their health and armor with your health and armor. Really useful mods. for surviving. And then we've got fetch, which basically is like vacuum for robotics, and it basically sucks in any loot that is on the ground. Very, very useful, but you can tell if your cat is dead and this isn't active anymore. You can tell. That's how useful this mod is. But that, for me, is my number one companion in the entire game. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What companions do you use within Warframe? I'm interested to know, interested to find out. Maybe I'll give them a go, even though I have used all the companions. This meter Kavat for me is the one and only. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, you want to make your way back to the channel. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys in the next one.